next? It's the Death Bubba. Finally, I have joined the club. 22% from FAAFO, which is around and find out. Indica dominant hybrid, fantastic. And this is a very, very full pack, not as in full of flour, but as in there's a lot of air in there. Now these bags are child-proof bags. They have the instructions on the bottom. So if you get confused when you receive yours, there's the instructions. And how it works is if you open the main flap of the bag and look inside, there's a blue bit. You grab that instead, or you could grab the blue bit with the rest of the pack if you wanted to, and your thumb, and then pull apart. But it's like it's got an inner bag, and this isn't the other side of the bag. The other half of the bag is actually that blue bit in there. So if you've got finger problems, dexterity problems with having to grab just that little bit there, you may have an issue. And as is de rigueur when it comes to 4C Labs, we have a 62% Boveda pack. Oh, that is nosy. Oh, that's got a lot of nose on it. Whoa. There's fruit sweets. There's, oh, what is that? Almost alcohol-y. That smells complex, you know. That doesn't smell like singular, like the pink lilac and the waffle bites get towards being a singular flavour, a singular smell for me. But this, and oh my god, I've just pulled out one of the biggest buds I've seen in a long time. That's like 2.5 inches. Wow. That is one 7.5 centimetre bud, 3 inches. It's got lots of... Is that purple? It's kind of hard to see. Oh yeah, it's very dark in colour. No crappy leaves on it at all. This is an excellent trim job. Looks really covered. Oh, when you snap it open, that is Sparklesville, USA. That's Sparkle Town. That is a lovely looking bud, you know. And yeah, it smells earthy, fruity, somewhat complex. That is really nice. That's a real surprise, that one, the Death Bubba. I know everyone's been saying it's great, but you don't expect things to be that good, looking, at least anyway. After what I've just been editing today, which was the banana sorbet, this is a delight. So this is the Death Bubba. It's beta irradiated as well. Wow. Cultivated in Canada, packaged in the United Kingdom. It's £9 a gram or £9.50 a gram. It was £9.50 for me because I only got 5 grams. If you get 10 grams, it goes down to £9. Looking at it first off, it looks great. Death Bubba is a cross between Death Star and Bubba Kush, which are both indica hybrids. It's 22% THC, like I say, beta irradiated. And let's get the cultivar card up. Small batch, hang dried, hand trimmed. This is nearly half myrcene and nearly a quarter ocimene, and the next largest in that diagram is pinene. And then we have a smattering of farnesene, geraniol, B-pinene rather than alpha-pinene, linalool, caryophyllene. It's got a nice couple of big flavours in it coming from the myrcene and the ocimene, and then a lovely selection of loads of other terpenes to go with it, which is just a great selection. I'd rather not have something that's everything, that's got all terpenes in, but at the same time I do want a proper cross section. I don't want just one or two. That's not going to give you a proper entourage effect. So it's e-beamed, so beta irradiated. It's come from Canada, and the photo that's on there doesn't look a million miles away from what's in the packet. It obviously doesn't look quite that frosty because that photo will have been taken when these buds were first pulled down and absolutely fresh, but it really isn't far off, you know, and it smells lovely. This is available from Specials, IPS, Montu, Medica, and Zeal are the main pharmacy. If you buy it direct from Zeal, it comes very, very quickly. So you could just get your prescription sent to Zeal if you want to receive this in a hurry. And yeah, there's not that much to read about, so let's go over to Death Bubba. Death Bubba is also known as D Bubba and was bred by Matteo Suleiman of Sea to Sky Cannabis in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Made by crossing Death Star and Bubba Kush, Death Bubba is a pungent strain that reeks of grass and skunk. It has got a grassy thing, definitely. It's sweet, earthy taste. That's what I was picking up, sweet and earth. That's clean on the palate. Death Bubba weed's semi-sedating effect can be known to cause couch lock, so be sure to use this strain when you have nothing important to do. Medical marijuana patients choose Death Bubba to help unknot tension and relieve physical discomfort associated with chronic pain. Growers of Death Bubba cannabis say this strain has beautiful purple hues with trichomes and terpenes abound. It's supposed to be good with pain, insomnia and stress. This is an interesting review. I'm age 53. I haven't been able to use weed because it normally amplifies my symptoms, which I call, in inverted commas, a constant bombardment of horrible physical sensations. Recently I ordered an indica sample from Herbal Dispatch and discovered Death Bubba. Almost instant relaxation. No exacerbation of pain or other bizarre and horrible sensations. I can see some awesome night's sleep coming up. So yeah, I think it's time to get this out on the table and see what it looks like. If you want to have a look at this spectacular 3-inch bud, that'll be in part 2. I haven't tried this yet, but I think I'm impressed with it so far. But let's see. In part 2, we'll have a taste test and we'll do, obviously, the all-important scope footage. If you think any of this has been useful, hang around for part 2. That'll be even more useful. And if you could smash that like button and subscribe and share this video somewhere, that would be helping all patients out and the channel out. You'd be doing us a massive favour. See you in part 2, folks.